Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time on Star Trek, the Borg.
Yes.
The Borg.
The Borg.
The Borg. Excited for more Borg. I can't imagine it'll happen this season.
No, I doubt it.
But excited for more Borg. I know they come back. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know why. But I'm excited for more. Today we're watching an episode called Samaritan Snare.
Okay.
I like some alliteration.
That's some good alliteration.
Alliteration, which is apparently an unpronounceable word on this series of videos. Anyway, I guess we're gonna see what it's all about. We're gonna get to post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch Samaritan Snare. What a conflicting experience.
Very conflicting.
So, one half of this episode is absolutely brilliant. And I really do mean it when I say that. The other half, I am having my time wasted beyond recognition. I do not know. Like, it's, you know, I don't mind, clearly, just kind of passing the time B-plot realistically. What I do mind is when the plot itself just fucking sucks. The problem here is, while funny, the alien creature, I didn't even write down their name, the aliens that capture Geordi are meant to be dumb, sort of inept characters, and it's fun, it's funny to watch, sure, but because of that, there's no actual threat from them, because every single plan that the crew of the Enterprise comes up with to defeat them, the audience is perfectly in on as well.
Yeah, as long as they don't say, we are going to spray ion dust at you. Mm-hmm. As long as the crew of the Enterprise doesn't, in plain English, say the plan.
Yeah.
Geordi is never in danger.
Yeah, exactly. It is so bizarre. Because you never feel like any sort of actual threat to anyone on the ship. This also comes off of Q-Who last time, where probably the best threat we've had on the show the entire time. As far as threats go, there's nothing imposing about these guys. Sure, I guess if that's not the point, sure, I guess. But then what is the point? What, to be funny? I didn't find it especially funny either.
No,
I found one scene funny, and that was the scene when they were trying to hint to Geordi about what to do with them while he was on their ship. Yeah, that was funny. Because I loved the way the Data and Worf and everyone was talking to him. It's like, yes, I will miss you, Geordi. Yes. That was a funny scene. Otherwise, I'm just I guess they're silly.
They sort of immediately lost their charm, the charm they're supposed to have.
Yeah. You know what though? I'm glad this character was here, because we completely forgot to mention her last episode, because there was so much to talk about in Q-Who.
Oh, yeah.
Gomez, who's a new character that was introduced at the start of Q-Who, who I thought had a very strong character introduction. I loved her first scene with Geordi and Picard. Oh, yeah. That was great. And just seeing her again is nice. I'm excited to see her as a recurring character.
Normally, mostly in TOS, mm-hmm. when an episode would introduce a new character that would be on the ship, theoretically, as a full time, yeah, we never saw them again.
Yeah.
And we're so ready to never see Gomez again going forward.
Yeah, but no, here she is, and she's here, and she's just kind of a regular part of the ship. I hope she gets something really fully dedicated to her at some point in the future. Because what ends up happening when new people get brought on the ship is we're just oh yeah, they're gonna be evil because one-off character here in the episode, right? They're gonna I initially thought she's gonna be involved with the Borg or something.
We pegged her storyline as being taken over by them.
Oh yes, yeah. But no, here she is again. She's just a casual part of the ship. I enjoyed that. I think that's great.
She seems to work closely with Geordi.
Yeah. On the flip side of all this, we have a really amazing plotline involving Jean-Luc Picard and Wesley Crusher, which I am just utterly in love with. Picard is forced by Dr. Pulaski to go get this surgery that he needs because of a heart issue that he has from when he was younger. Picard, when he's in the shuttle with Wesley, calls it a cardiac replacement, I believe. Yes.
And Wesley is going to the same starbase because he has to take some sort of exam.
Yeah. And so Wesley and Picard get stuck on this shuttle for, they say, 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours travel.
And it's not even played for laughs. Yeah, at first it's funny because it's like, oh yeah, Picard's ignoring the kid because he doesn't like the kid. But Wesley's just like, no, can you just like talk to me? And so they have this actual conversation. The scene where Picard talks about the incident leading to his condition, I think is fantastic. I think as a character with a great many speeches throughout this show, I think it's one of Picard's finest speeches. Yeah, it was great. I love it.
Yeah, it was a good time. I think the only potential area this plotline maybe drops a little is just how long we see him in surgery for.
Yeah, well, that ends up becoming a conflict in the episode as well. And it's like, okay, sure, I guess, but everybody knows that Picard's going to make it. But I did actually end up liking it in the end because of what the conflict was actually about. And it was Picard's worry that the crew of the Enterprise was going to find out about it, and he didn't want them to know. And
more importantly, that they'd find out and not look at him the same.
Yeah. I fucking love that last moment between him and Pulaski when he wakes up and he sees her and he's like, so everyone knows, and she goes, yes, but you're still the captain, invincible. And I think that is it's great. I mean I love a Star Trek episode that actually examines its captain for as like a flawed human being. And Picard obviously has been shown that way many a time, certainly much more than the TOS version of Captain Kirk was originally.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, Picard's just he's a guy with flaws. He's a guy that you know his problem is his own hubris, really.
I mean, that is the whole reason he's in this whole needing a new heart situation.
Yeah, because he just started like throwing down with these fucking guys. Because he's like, oh yeah, I'm better than you. I can fight you off.
Let's take just two quick example of flaws.
Mm-hmm.
James T. Kirk, he cheated at the Kobayashi Maru.
Mm-hmm. That's
his big flaw.
That's his big flaw, which doesn't get introduced until the movies. Like that wasn't a part of Kirk's character until the movies happen. I think I still like TOS Kirk. I still do, but like Kirk becomes an infinitely more interesting character to me when we start examining him a bit more closely by the time the movies come about.
Yeah. And then Picard, we see him a number of times face hubris and face the fact that he needs to overcome his own ego sometimes.
I mean, hell, one of the great early episodes of the show is the battle, when we find out about like Picard's sort of like dirty past and something that he's like sort of like famous for in Starfleet, or rather infamous for in Starfleet. He's famous for in Starfleet. It makes him infamous to the Ferengi.
Yes, that is correct.
Which is great. I love that. I love it. What a great show. And what a kind of okay episode.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Unfortunately, on one hand, it's like fucking amazing Picard plot. Other hand, kind of ass. So because of that, it averages out as just kind of their episode, unfortunately. Yeah. And I wish I could just kind of watch those Picard things out of context. You know?
It would make a much more fascinating and maybe even tight story.
Yeah. But whatever. We have 5 episodes left in the season.
Yay.
5 to go. So be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek The Next Generation. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.